So after months of waiting, the Boruto manga is finally out of recap, so I will be reviewing it here from now on. Okay, we are out of recap and there is new content, which is a little bit tweaked from the original ending in the Boruto movie, right? So the anime starts on April 5th, so it has been confirmed that the anime starts on April 5th. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the chapter review. So the chapter starts off where Boruto, Sasuke and the rest of the people just destroyed Momoshiki, right? And after the whole thing, Momoshiki returns to Boruto, right? He reappears in front of Boruto, right? And then Boruto just looks around to see that time has been frozen. So I don't know what's happening, but Sasuke's Rinnegan is reacting to it, okay? So maybe Sasuke saw the entire thing, but Momoshiki basically tells Boruto that his life will not be ordinary. He will not be an ordinary person after defeating a god. So I'm guessing he's calling himself a god, or they are gods, because they don't come from Earth, they come from another planet, so we don't know whether they are gods or not. So I don't know if Naruto is getting into the whole god hierarchy thing like Dragon Ball has been getting into. But anyway, before Momoshiki finishes his talk with Boruto, after telling him that he will no longer be an ordinary person, he grabs I think he seals something within Boruto's hand, which is a little almond shape in the palm of Boruto's hand. Now that is the curse mark that we saw Boruto using when he was fighting at the first chapter, the big reveal that Naruto is probably dead, so obviously this explains where the curse mark comes from. Now it has been explained that the reason why Boruto could see Momoshiki even after Momoshiki was dead is because he has the blood lineage of the Hyuga, so obviously he has the Byakugan, which is still dormant within him. So now whatever that curse mark is, it is obviously his awakening, which we see in episode 1. So I think Naruto started with the Nine-Tailed Fox and Boruto had to start with something which makes him awesome too. So I guess a curse mark or a transformation will just help him do as fine. The next part of the chapter is about Shikadai complaining on the amount of missions that they are being sent on. He says there's too much missions. Then Inojin then tells him that he has been overdoing it at the Chunin exam, so it is for then Chocho relates the whole situation to a bag of potato chips. Inojin tries to lash at her, saying that he does not understand a word of what she is saying, and then she lashes out back, trying to say that he is white, right? She said, "What are you trying to say, whitey?" So I'm thinking, whoa, that's a bit racist. And if beef between these two characters goes on and they use those words to refer to each other, then obviously there's going to be a divide between fans, the black fans and then the white fans, because the black fans are going to defend Chocho and then the white fans are going to defend Inojin. So that is an issue that they need to fix up real quick. Next we have a little conversation between Gaara and his adoptive son Shinki. He talks about Boruto and how he defeated an opponent which requires Kage level shinobi to take down at his age and rank. He claims he's not threatened by the fact that Boruto fought Momoshiki and actually won. It's the fact that he actually stood there and did nothing when Boruto did something, causing him to win. But then Gaara, corrects him, saying that the reason why Shinki did not do anything is because Gaara told him not to, because it was not the smartest move. So obviously that resolved the little conflict between Shinki and Boruto. But anyway, one of his team members, whose name is Yodo, I believe, says that he would be able to defeat Boruto in the Chunin exam without a sweat. And I think that she's right, because this guy is controlling Iron Sand. Okay, this guy, if you take a look at this guy, he looks like Zangetsu from Bleach, but he can control Iron Sand compared to what he has developed so far against Boruto only knows the Shuriken Jutsu, Shadow Clone and a little Rasengan, which is effective, but if he was to fight Boruto, I would put all my money on him at the moment. So after the fight, everyone goes home, and the next day Boruto wakes up. He asks for his jacket and Hinata says it's hanging there. Now the reason why I think he changed from Naruto's jacket to his own original one is because him wearing his father's jacket to me symbolizes that he has accepted his father for who he is and has accepted the struggle that his father went through. And the fact that he's taking his original jacket, but he asks Hinata not to buy a new one because he wants to go through the same struggle as his father, and he wants to be the type of person to start his own legacy, and that is why I think he is wearing his own jacket. But it's not going to be brand new this time. Then we get the typical ending for Boruto, which is the whole TV scene where he appears on the TV and starts talking his stuff, right? But then there's a slight change. Sarada asks Boruto if he wants to become Hokage, and Boruto says no, he just wants to be someone who helps Sarada become Hokage, right? So that is, I think, his goal for now. And Sarada obviously blushes because I think she has a little crush on Boruto, okay? Now this is going to be one of the biggest pairings in the manga, but I'm sure that there's another girl who's going to come along which Boruto is going to be paired with, and then another pairing war starts. But I don't think the pairing war would be as big as Naruto and Sakura versus Naruto and Hinata. But anyway, with that being said, it is blatantly obvious that Sarada likes Boruto, okay? She blushed the first time in the movie, I think, and then she blushes in the manga as well. But in the manga, she blushes a little bit more. So it's obvious that she likes Boruto. And, you know, she acknowledges him by saying that she thinks he is cool. So that is confirmation for the whole pairing thing. So for those who are shipping Boruto and Sarada, there you go. Now the chapter ends with Sarada telling Boruto that his eyes are a little bit bluer than the 7th Hokage, which is Naruto, and that he remembers the words which say, "Pay heed, those blue eyes of yours will one day take everything away from you." He removes the bandages from his arms which got injured when he used the Rasengan against Momoshiki, and then he sees the almond-shaped seal in the middle of his arm. Then he remembers the words, "They cease to be an ordinary ninja," which is exactly what Momoshiki told him. So from now on, he will no longer be an ordinary ninja, but Boruto accepts his fate of being a special ninja, and he says just bring it on, because he never wanted to be an ordinary ninja in the first place. And that is where the chapter ends. Now, for those saying that Boruto will be a shit series, I think that you should just wait for Boruto to have his own adventures and to see where the story unfolds, because so far we have had nothing, you know, new except from the movie. And since the series is starting, I think that you should wait, hold your horses, you know, explore the series and then find your own opinions, not just now when it's starting. It's like judging something that has not got enough content for you to even judge, which is kind of unfair. So I think that you people who just hate on the series at the moment just need to wait a little bit more and see a little bit more of what Boruto is going to be. Earlier today there was a page from Shonen Jump which was, you know, released, and it is a little bit of information. The director said something about Boruto because they are trying to make Boruto different from Naruto. So the director said, right now we are preparing for spring's broadcast. The more we go on meetings, the more I draw and write, and the more I feel it's going to be hard to give Boruto his own identity. There are two types of viewers: the people who expected great things from Boruto and the ones who are new to the series. There are two types of viewers: the people who expect great things from Boruto and the ones who are new to the series. If they both feel they want to watch him, that would make me happy. So that's a quote there from director Hiroyuki Yamashita, who I think is in charge of the Boruto anime. So, you know, they are working their hardest to make sure that Boruto is different from Naruto. As Kishimoto stated in his interview, it is really hard to differentiate the whole thing, but they're trying to make Boruto a more, you know, lively anime compared to Naruto, because Naruto got dark as it went on until the very end. So that is the difference between Boruto and Naruto that they are trying to create. With that being said, if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and like the video. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Do you think Boruto is going to kick off high, or do you think it's going to kick off low and stay low until, you know, it officially gets cancelled or something? Or maybe you think this manga and anime has potential. Also, I will be uploading a video about the land of the dead. You know, what happens to ninjas after they are dead? They go to something called the Pure Land. So I will be making a video about that in a couple of days. So stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, share this video if it entertained you. And obviously, I will see you next time because I have nothing more to say. Bye.